All right, so got a little bit of a different one today. As y'all know, the challenge season is in full swing, and last week's challenge, longest putt on Northern Breeze or Northern Lights. So had a little bit of a back and forth going on. Poika hits a record-tying putt. I hit one different. I pick a different hole. It's a little bit further away. I get that one. Clip them by, I don't know, 40, 50 feet. And then Ron hits one different hole, which I think I hit Northern Lights 4. And he goes and he hits Northern Breeze 6 across the gorge. And we're all throwing from the top of the mountain. And he hits that one. So I go back and I hit Northern Breeze 8 right across the river from where 3 was. 1640 or 1626, I think is what it was. Just a few feet further than his. And at that point, I mean, I don't know if that's going to stand or not. It's I do a little research and I'm looking at Northern Breeze 1 and 2 as being further away. But they're just too high off the ground. And so that brings me to number 3 here. And it was so far that I thought there's no way this is going to work. But after hitting Northern Breeze 8, I'm like, I guess I'll just chase the white whale, man. So I came here, and this isn't the actual footage, but we'll just call it just kind of what I did, just because it's, I don't know, I thought it was interesting enough to make a little short video about. So let's send it. Of course, I need the right wind. When we get up there, you'll see just how ridiculous this putt ends up being. So that's the right direction, but not strong enough. So, and I'm going to speed a lot of this process up because, I mean, spoiler alert, I hit it and it took me probably 700 throws to do it. The big, I would say, the hardest part about this is you finally start to get it dialed in, and then you get a funky roll or bounce or slap the cage and it just drops straight down. Get that tap in, you have to start all over again. But there's my goal. I'm going up there. So that very tippy top of that peak is where I want to be. I need the elevation. Give this disc as long as possible to glide. So let's start the process of climbing this bad boy. Really, this is what I ended up starting to do. I used to go up the side of the hill. It took forever. I come around this backside, and it actually makes it kind of nice because, one, you're halfway pointing towards the hole, so you don't have to move the camera as much. But two, once you get up past this part right here, you saw that I had a few rollaways there. But once you get up here, the chance of a rollaway is a lot less, especially if you got some roll discs in there. So I constantly struggle with remembering I'm in lefty mode. I get into the mountain, kind of phase my way up through here, and I'm looking to get, trying to remember which one was the highest peak. I want right there. Boom, highest peak. So 2,220 feet. I think I hit from 2,219 feet. But this is what it looks like, man. And I'm just, I throw a core off of here just thinking it would go straighter. I didn't have it nose down enough, but we'll just get a good aerial view of the drone shot of the thing here. There's Northern Lights 3 down there. That's the one Poika hit. 8 was across the way there. I'm just going to back it up a little bit. You can see over here is 4. That's the one I hit after Poika hits this guy over here. And then I throw one and I hit over here. And then Aaron gets NL6, which is over here. So I do this one, which ends up being like a few feet further. And that's when I decide, at least, that I'm going to chase the big boy. But you can see there's the one Aaron got, NL6. He hit one over there. You can see, actually don't know what's down here. This is the bottom of the hill. Up here is Northern Breeze. What is it? 7? The par 4. The blue line is the out of bounds line for that hole. So yeah, this is the disc I used, just an accurate glide fuse. And trust me, I tried them all. I thought I'd throw a fairway. I have to do a fairway. It was freaking crew of eagles cruising up there. But just the amount of speed that a fairway has, that jump from a mid range to a fairway, it's flippy when you throw it off a mountainside. So I think the accurate glide fuse, at least in my bag, is the longest putting disc in the game, at least when thrown off a mountain with a massive tailwind. So I'll back it up a little bit here because I'm chatting, but all these trees, the one I actually threw it came in a little further left over here, and it actually, I'm pretty sure it goes through these trees, because on the mini map, this is where these are like the last trees to beat, and when it hits the mini map, it comes right over this, which you can see. I don't know if you can quite see it. There's a basket right here. That would be, I want to say that's Northern Lights 5, the par 3 that goes down the hill. The basket sits over here. There's the pond. But it's just to the right of the tee on Northern Breeze 3. But it comes in here, smacks off this hill, smacks off that rock. The basket's right there. Kind of flew by it, but there's that backstop hill. You know, if you think of Northern Breeze 3, you come through here. Either you throw the forehand if you're a righty, and you come up the hill, or you can try to take the sneaky backhand gap and get through here. So yeah, through trial and error, I had the line picked out. I guess I forget what I was trying to do here. I think I was trying to throw a different disc and get down there. Or no, I know what happened. Gosh. So when this thing came to rest, I realized that my longest drive that I'd set previously was a errant putt that had gone 2,300 feet. So I'm like, oh, I'll just take a Sampo and throw it off the mountain and try to set a new long drive. And I do that and realize that right about now that I'm in lefty mode. So at least it's going to a different part of the map. We can check this out. There's hole 9 coming down Northern Breeze. Hole 9 Northern Lights over there. Pretty neat. So I'll kind of speed this up because I was trying, almost black ace number 2 there. That's kind of cool. But yeah, no, I just couldn't resist being up the top of this mountain with this wind. I never did. It was all business when I was going for that putt. So I start playing around a little bit here. And yeah, get one up here. We'll get a little better long drive. That's not good enough. I'm trying to really push one into that back corner just for funsies. So this one's looking a lot better. Kind of cruises by the lighthouse, straightens up. And this water in this back corner, I guess it's so far away it doesn't realize it's water, but come to rest down here and it'll give you a long drive. So 27.98. I feel like that's a respectable long drive. I forgot to save it, and I tried like 30 more throws to beat it. I couldn't, but I forgot to go enter another game mode, so it was save the record. Silly me. But anyways, back to business. I switched to my fuse. I'm going to schedule this video to come out after the challenge is closed, but right about there's a good starting aim point. Took me, I don't know, 150 throws to figure that out. You also notice that I come over to the left side here to putt. That gives me an edge of the game, you know, a consistent putt to come out. But yeah, we can kind of watch this disappear out of sight. So do our best to kind of follow the trail. But it's coming through here. Hopefully in post, I'm going to zoom in post just so you can see this, but you've got right there, that icy part right there, that's where basket on 5 is for Northern Lights 5. And then there's the hill, and you can see right there that white deal. I don't know, hopefully my mouse shows up on this, but that is the basket. Pause this real quick. That's the basket for 3 right there. That's what we're aiming for. So you can see it. I guess you can see the trees kind of stop here. I'm guessing that it just doesn't draw trees out past like 2,000 feet or something. But as you saw when I threw the fuse down there kind of as the scout. There most certainly are trees down there, so um, the foliage doesn't have any collision when you're, I guess, that far away, but those tree trunks are still very much there. So you have to kind of dodge all of those. But that first putt I threw down there hit the last guardian right here, so I'm trying to actually get it there. There's that pond 5, hits there, skips. That one ends up over here by the gnome somewhere. It's funny, I actually hit that gnome one time from 2,300 feet away. Got the noise and everything. But yeah, it took me like 150 throws to get one on the mini map when I first did this. So just testing out all different aim points, just watching the disc till it actually never really disappears. It just becomes very hard to see. But now I'm making just very fine adjustments and doing my best. I sped this up so we don't have to wait so long. Kind of speed it up till it gets to the mini map, then I slow it back down. But this one should come in with the adjustments made a little closer to target. So that one skips. Bounces, there's those rocks that are right here. Bounces left of that, over the pond, misses that tree somehow to the left of that tree, so it went over the pond. But ultimately my goal is I'm trying to have one come in just to the left of this tree, smack the hill right here, and then it needs to go over the hill to catch the basket. You can't fly one all the way to the basket. I tried every disc that I thought could possibly do that. See, that's a good bounce right there. Kind of went by the basket. So now I make some fine adjustments and just try to really narrow it down. Because there's no sway on a putt, and because putting up the left side of the edge, incredibly consistent, reducing all the variables. If you were to go like this, the disc goes at a little bit of a different angle and it really affects where the putt ends up. So I sit here and this is kind of the whole process every time I climb the mountain. Just try to dial in that line until you can see it's kind of getting closer there. That one hits that tree, make another little adjustment. Kind of back over where I was earlier. Make a different adjustment because the adjustments I made didn't work there. And I get this good bounce, catch some metal. So, and that's what I'm looking for. Then I just keep repeating that until something like this pops up and you know, well, like I said, try another shot here. Once you get it dialed in, you get different bounces. So I'd probably just send another one down here to see if I can get a different bounce that gets a better result. But I guess I had to cut that off anyways. Sorry, some poor editing there, but this is the one, man, right here. 110. This was my 5th trip up the mountain after 4 tap-ins. Throw number 700 and something. But off she goes. It's on a good line. I was kind of chatting with Aaron. He's my doubles tourney partner. We're both trying to hit ridiculous putts. But here it comes in on a good line. Such a good sound. Hill, rock, cage. We'll watch it one more time because you can, like I said earlier, you can see the disc the whole time. So I'll kind of zoom in to help us watch it. But here's the basket over here, right? And there are trees all over this joint. That's that pond from 5 right here. 5's thing. There's the tee box back in this corner. It comes down here, starts fading in. Kind of watch it. It's going over the pond right here, right now. This is the hill where we want to hit right here. Hill, bounce, rock, boom, right in. Unreal. So, I mean, it was a fun process. I can already tell you right now I'm going to love these challenges. But Aaron had broken my record, which I guess you can call these records. I don't think anybody's hit putts longer than this. But Aaron hit that ridiculous putt on 6. So then I found the one that I could one-up him a little bit. And then it was just green light. And my son was sick that day. So pretty much it was just I stayed home with him and had 7 uninterrupted hours with a putter in a mountain. So I guess got it done, but it was really fun. And yeah, thanks Westy and Greg, globally, everybody. These challenges are so much fun. So yeah, hopefully that was a fun one. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later.